Give me a second as I finish setting up. All right, baby. We are live on all platforms. That's right. It's your boy, Mike Jessamine MMA, the man with the golden mic. Back at it like I never fucking left for UFC 324. Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett for the interim 155-pound lightweight championship of the world, Craig. We are back at it like crack addicts in the 80s. That means we never fucking left. We're not fucking leaving. You understand what I'm saying? Make sure you like, subscribe, etc., etc., etc. I do have links on deck. They will come in about 2 seconds. We are in the second round. The first fight of the main card for UFC Las Vegas 324, Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett. Hope everybody's staying warm. Hope you got all the snacks and goodies ready, because Blizzard 2026 is here. That's right. A lot of us about to get our asses handed to us by Mother Nature and good old Jack Frost himself. It's been a long-ass time since a snowstorm actually snowstormed where I'm at. Still skeptical, you understand what I'm saying to you? But your boy is ready, and I hope you are too, as we watch the first fight, Honor Allen versus John Silva, two of the best in the featherweight weight class of the UFC. Let's fucking go, baby. If you're digging what I'm doing, make sure you like, follow, and all that other good shit. We just getting started. It's about to be a long night. Let's go. Toast to y'all, my fellow degenerates. They're both about to finish each other at the end of both rounds. Good ass card thus far. Give me a second as I pull these links for y'all. Just in case you didn't know, Paramount Plus now airing damn near every major UFC card. There will be the occasional pay-per-view, but overall, for the low price of whatever the fuck Paramount Plus costs in your country, you can get just about every single UFC, quote, pay-per-view for just a membership, baby. Can't beat that with a bat. Here we go. If you need more links, let me know. I got them on deck. Closed mouths don't get fed, so holla at me if you need me. What it do, y'all? Of course, all chats will be read. Likes, appreciate, follow if you're digging it, and donations if you're feeling charitable. Let's go, baby. We had what looked like a banger of a card to start the year. Just about 2 weeks ago, a lot has happened, even in the last 12 to 24 hours, to make this not a bad card, not a great card, at least on paper, but at least the fights have delivered thus far. And that's why you watch all the cards, baby. No matter who falls off the card, bangers may still bang. Let's go. Turn these goddamn subtitles off. Why the hell did they have subtitles on my fights? The fuck do we need subtitles for fights for? You know what I mean? You'll be all right. Let's go, baby. Queen, appreciate the follow. Thank you for the support. You know I love y'all for appreciating me. Let's go. If y'all not having fun, you're on the wrong goddamn channel. Again, we are live for UFC 224. Justin Gaethje versus Paddy the baddie, Pimblett. There's a lot to dig into on this card, a lot to dig into on that main event, a lot to dig into why there's even a 155-pound championship fight without the 155-pound champion. And we're going to get into all that and more, so go ahead and follow along, baby. And, of course, I am one half of the best goddamn news this side of Mississippi, Lunch Break News. Which side of Mississippi doesn't matter. We run them both. Go to make sure you follow so you can catch the best unaffiliated, nonpartisan, uncensored news Monday through Friday at about 1 p.m. It's about because it's a lunch break, motherfucker. I take it when I take it. You understand? You know what I mean? Ain't no set time for a lunch break. What are you talking about? Let's go. Of course, there on Lunch Break News, we tackle everything from politics to sports to crime, etc., etc., etc. If you're interested, we'll be covering it. I promise you that. So go ahead and give your boy a follow so you don't miss a goddamn second of the best coverage on the internet. Let's go. We're now on round 3 of Allen versus Silva. Number 10, Silva. Ono Allen, number 6, only lost to damn good competition, being Max Holloway was his first loss, I believe, in UFC, and his second was Mazarov, who is a hell of a grappler and has wins over the likes of Aljamain Sterling as well as others. Well, good elbow from Silva. Of course, Silva out of the Fighting Nerds camp. The camp that hit the UFC a few years ago with a fucking vengeance. No idea who did something to him, but they were obviously beating the bricks off everyone like they stole something. It was crazy. Only a handful of fights after several years being active. Very impressive, if not one of the most impressive new teams to hit the scene in the last few years for sure. Again, if you need links, closed mouths don't get fed. I got them if you need them. If that one doesn't work, say something. I got you. If that one doesn't work, I may or may not have you. I don't know. We'll see. I do my best. Like, fuck do you want? You're not paying me, you know? Silva's still active. Allen has slowed down considerably. Silva throwing that spinny shit on the third round. I'm not sure if you want to waste that type of gas on that strike, especially without setting it up. Throwing a lot of elbows, Silva is. Nice kick to the body for Allen. You see the significant strike stack. Silva has led every single round. Very close first round, though, 21-22. As Silva points down, a la Max Holloway, to the center of the octagon. Ono Allen not taking the bait. Ooh. Both men landing, but nothing crazy, not wobbling each other this round. But Silva keeps going to those elbows. Ono Allen sneaks a left elbow in himself. Left hand over the top for Silva. Last 20 seconds, he lands a head kick, followed by a right hand. Another head kick for Silva. A lazy trip, more fatigued than anything. And then he surfs Ono Allen. Ono Allen doesn't dig the antics. I don't blame him. Not very sportsmanlike of Silva. Ono Allen takes it in stride. Both men hug in the middle of the octagon. That's sportsmanship you want to see. He did not have to surf him like that. But I'm glad it's all love after the fight. Not a bad way to start the main card. Which, by the way, is starting an hour early, baby. Let's go. That's a W for everybody. And here comes the bots. Here comes the goddamn bots. Comes the goddamn bots. Every time, man. Every time I'm trying to have some fun. The bots. Robots. The spam accounts. They who shall not be named. You know what I mean? I know this Paramount app better stop playing. All right, as soon as they read the results, we will go up and down the card. There are still, as I said, some good fights, even though we lost the original co-main event in Kayla Harrison and Amanda Nunes. Your boy was heartbroken. The queen was coming back, and I was very curious if she'd be able to take her throne back from Kayla Harrison. Yes, the gold medalist, that one. The one that used to fight at not 145, but 155, and is now the 135-pound champion in the UFC. That Kayla Harrison. Was very curious to see the Lioness, after being away from the game, to see what she could do against someone like Kayla, who she has not fought before. So again, let's hear these results. I'm leaning towards Silva on that. 29-28, 29-28. I believe there was 130-27. And yes, John Silva is the winner of that bout. Let's listen to what the Fighting Nerds have to say about this one. As the men share some words. I'm always split on this, you know what I mean? Like, I like the sportsmanship, you know? But the dude winning, he's always, happy and crying and stuff. The dude losing don't want to hear how, he might not want to hear that shit. I get it, but the sportsmanship on his end is to sit there and take it. It is what it is. The dude's being humble or whatever. But honestly, man, sometimes after you lose, especially contact or combat sports, you don't want to be hugging on motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, it just is what it is. Where my glasses at? Woo, let's go, baby. Fighting Nerds. Yep, Silva is Fighting Nerds. One of the best goddamn camps to come out of the last few years. And he showed out. He had a good showing tonight for sure. As Joe Rogan says, why was he apologizing to him? Maybe for fucking surfing him, bro. He surfed him. Surfed that man for no... Did he? How so? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's all fair. Silva just pretty much is saying he admires and respects Arnold Allen. Again, love to see the sportsmanship. But let's take a look ahead. The next fight, former multi-time champion Rose Namajunas sitting at number 6 of the flyweight division. She faces number 2 Natalia Silva. You have to assume if Silva gets past Rose, it's likely a title shot for her. For Rose, if she can't beat these younger women in the division, and she's already changed the divisions, right? She moved up, so she doesn't have to weight cut. That's supposed to be easier as you're getting older. But if you can't compete with the top, then, I mean, no chance you're beating Shevchenko, so you might as well pack it up. So that is a very important fight, not only in that division, but for both of those fighters. For Silva, if she wins, it's a championship on the horizon. If she loses, then she's going to have to go not totally to the back of the line because that's not the deepest division, but it does show if you lose to a aging Rose who's not looked the best that we've seen her for a while now. That says that you're not ready for this level, even though you've looked it. You've looked the part thus far. This will be one of her biggest tests of her career. As the GOAT, Amanda Nunes, in the crowd, even though her opponent is likely home recovering from neck surgery, out about 6 months. My guess is we're not going to see that fight be rescheduled until somewhere like the Abu Dhabi card that they usually have in October, or the New York card that they usually have at the beginning of November. It's unfortunate. It sucks from the opening of the year towards the end of it, but I'm pretty goddamn confident that that's how it's going to shake out. Unless by some fucking way they can get it done for the International Fight Week, which I guess this year is going to be the White House card, right? If they could do that, but that would give Kayla kinda 6 months. You know what I mean? Like did she already get the surgery? I'm not totally sure. But if she did, it would give her 6 months from the surgery, but it's not giving her 6 months and then time to have a camp. I'm not the coach. I'm not a goddamn doctor. So I guess it is possible to be July, August. It's just so fucking unlikely to me. If they say she's out for 6 months, I'm assuming that she's not ready for 6 months. And once she's ready, then she'd be ready to then start a camp, not ready to just go right into a fight. I can't imagine she starts a camp in 4 months. That would just be batshit crazy, in my opinion. After that, we have a heavyweight bout with Waldo Cortez Acosta. All these names with pronunciations from all these goddamn different countries around the world, switching them. I haven't drunk enough for this shit. I'm just saying. All right. Acosta versus Derek Lewis. That is going to be a banger. One, because Derek Lewis is involved and all he does is partake in bangers, whether his opponent would like to or not. But that is double true against a guy like Acosta. They got a little into it. Nothing serious, but some shoving, right? Some little test of strength, if you would, at the weigh-in. Love to see it, of course, to get the people going. But number 5, Acosta versus number 8, Derek Lewis. Let's be real. No one cares what rank Derek Lewis is. We want to see him in the octagon, and we want to see him win, because when he wins, it's usually exciting, and it's always followed by him having quotable, clippable, postable post-fight interviews. Always fun to watch. Cannot wait for that. And then the new main event is former bantamweight champion Sugar Sean O'Malley. Currently sits number 3 in the bantamweight division. He fights one of the young assassins in that deep, deep, deep division of 135. Yes, the number 5, Song Yadong. This is going to be one to watch if you are a Sugar Sean O'Malley fan, or if you hate the Bull's guts. This is the fight to watch, because if he wins, then it at the very least says he's not done yet, right? We don't know if he can ever claim a title again, but we know that he can at least compete at that top level if he's beating a young number 5, right? If he loses, I don't know where the fuck he goes other than to 145 to maybe call out Aljamain Sterling or some shit like that. I don't think he's anywhere big enough. Like, he's tall enough for 145. He's not big enough. That might be by design, right? Maybe he's growing and keeping his body mass down, though, because he doesn't want to have issues like Aljo did, struggling to cut the weight. Aljo always did it, during his championship run for sure. He always made it, but you could tell it was super draining. So maybe he's kept his weight down on purpose. I don't know. I don't see Sugar Sean at 145. We shall see. The man's got enough money and enough willpower to add some muscle. What would that look like? I have no fucking clue. But he needs this win, right? 135 pounds is most likely, as far as we know of, his weight class, right? The weight class that he's best suited for. And he's not old enough to be, like, aged out of the division. It's just, man, it's so fucking deep. It just gets younger every goddamn day. And every time there's a household name, there's just a new name that comes and beats him. It's that type of division. So Sean O'Malley really, really, really needs this win if he's going to keep any semblance of hope of getting back to that title. Now, Song Yadong, he has everything to win, nothing to lose. I expect him to come out like a bat out of fucking hell. I expect him to bring it from the second that bell is rung. Of course, there's only one way to find out, and that's here live for UFC 324. Let's go, baby. If you're not excited, you're in the wrong goddamn place. Let's go. Did they just switch to Spanish? Why? Hey, yo, J-Dub, I need you to chill the fuck out. I need you to not come at me right now. There's a lot of technical difficulties. I will talk to you about it at a later time. But a lot of them were not my fault. That's all I'm going to say. I'm just going to put it out there. A lot of them were not my fault. I'm just saying. There's a reason for the delay. Things happen. But your boy is here. What up? I got on, second round of the first fight? Chill out, bro. I've been here a minute, man. You late, baby. We been here partying. Let's go. You know what I mean? Come on. Look, I'm just telling the truth. If you mad, what do you want me to tell you? Percy, one of the OG lunch breakers in the building. What is going on? It's lunch break every goddamn hour on the hour over in this channel, baby. You already know. Anyone who needs links, let me know. Closed mouths don't get fed. We are live. UFC 324, Gaethje versus Patty Pimblett. It's your boy, Mike Jason MMA, the man with the golden mic. Back at it like I never fucking left. And if you are lucky enough to be with me on TikTok, it's the one, the only, the Pharaoh Live, baby. Closed mouths don't get fed. If you need links, holla at me if you need me. If not, we're about to start breaking down this card a little bit more. Let's go. Make me the bot killer. All right, hold up. I got you. I think you already the bot killer, man. You default bot killer on YouTube, my guy. Yeah, you the moderator. Like, you got all the power, dog. Start assassinating these bots for me, man. I appreciate you. My boy J-Dub on YouTube, keeping the spammers off. You know what I mean? Cleaning that up. Get them out of here. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lie to y'all. This White Claw weak as hell. Not going to lie. You were right. I thought I would give it a chance. It was peach. Sounded good. You know what I mean? Mistakes. Mistakes were made. But I ain't no bitch. I'm going to finish it. You know what I mean? Let's go. So, of course, the main event of the evening is the 155-pound interim champion. Yes, interim. Right? And we are going to get into that. You know what? It might be some belt to ass tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little bit in the mood. Let's go. You know? All right. Of course. Exactly. Of course, the champion of 155 is the former 145-pound champion, Ilia Topuria. He 300% earned that title of champion. No, he did not beat the former champion Islam Makhachev, but Islam chose to give up that title and go to 170, where he's now the champion at that weight class. Ilia took the same opportunity, moved up from 145, relinquished his title, became champion at 155, fair and square. But There's a whole bunch of weird shit going on that got us to the point where it's number 4 and number 5 fighting for a title, not against the champion. I don't fucking understand it either, but I'm going to tell it as it's been told to us. First, Ilia Topuria wins the 155-pound strap, right? Armin Saryukin, we all thought, was supposed to be the next guy out, right? He was supposed to fight Islam. He pulled out of a fight. I don't know if it was weight-cutting concerns or injury. The stories are a little flip-floppy, but I digress. He's in the bad boys club as far as Dana White is concerned, right? In the corner, don't talk to me. Don't be seen. Maybe you can eat tonight. I don't know. That's how Dana White felt about Armin Saryukin, right? Saryukin then fights again, though. Gets a good win versus Dan Hooker. Looks great, right? Dana still doesn't give a fuck. Said, no, you're not next up, buddy. Still, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to have to keep earning it, right? So Ilia Topuria, I'm thinking whoever it is, it's not Saryukin. We know that because Dana's still pissed, is going to be defending his title. Well, he says he needs time off for personal issues. Okay, whatever. It's not my organization. If Dana White wants to let his champions take some time off for personal issues, then who the fuck am I to tell him or his fighters what to do? It is what it is. I guess we'll get an interim, baby, right? Only thing that then gets me to want to say something about Ilia taking time off is that he's taking time off from the cage, but not anything the fuck else. He's still in the spotlight talking that shit to fighters. Bro, if you want time away, go take your time away. People weren't even calling him out. They leave him alone. And then all of a sudden he's talking shit about Saryukin. Then all of a sudden he said something about Dan Hooker. Then all of a sudden, you're not taking that time alone to shut the fuck up. So now Ilya's on getting on my goddamn nerves list. You understand what I'm saying to you? Is everybody following me right now? Okay, so Ilya's talking shit from outside the club. Right? How you gonna hear from outside the club? You can't even get in. Don't make no fucking sense. But okay, I digress. All right, Armin Saryukin is number 1. Maybe he gets a shot now. No, he's still on the shit list. All right, cool. Charles Oliveira, well, he's coming off a loss. Can't let him do it. Max Holloway, that makes sense, right? BMF champion, super popular, coming off a win, looked great. No, we're not gonna give it to him because who the fuck knows why? I guess they're gonna have him and Charles part 2 or 3, whichever the fuck it is, for the BMF title. Love that fight. Love the stakes. It's going to be exciting. Makes no goddamn sense. Because he should be fighting tonight for interim championship. Instead, number 3, Max Holloway is not. Number 4, Justin Gaethje is. Against number 5, Paddy Pimblett. And it makes no goddamn sense. Here we go. We have Silva versus Namajunas. Don't worry. I will start talking that shit again as soon as this fight is over. Stay tuned, baby. Silva wearing a whole bodysuit. Like she about to go to the BJJ tournament. And the rash guards. I heard you. Look. I see. J-Dub, the computer gods were not on my side today, man. Shit was crazy, bro. I don't know if you noticed. Upgrade the visual, right? All right, so the P's is more. You know what I mean? Should be a clearer camera than you guys and gals are used to seeing. Hope you're digging that. But it effed up. Setting it up, effed up my whole entire setup. It took me a ridiculous amount of time. Actually, it took me a ridiculous amount of time to find a workaround for me to use my audio tonight. This isn't even working the way it's supposed to be working. Hopefully it's coming clear as it's supposed to. So I'm using the same equipment, but I had to find a workaround in my software to be able to even get to my microphones. Got to fix that. No idea what that's about. Took my background down. I just found this background. Just found that background about 30 seconds ago while I was live. Because I had to do something. It was just a black screen. All my screens floating on a black screen. Got to fix that. All the animations gone. We're down bad, man. We're down bad. But, reception's crystal clear, though, baby. My internet's going good, you know. You got to take the good with the bad. You got to take the good with the bad, man. We're going to make it work, baby. Unfortunately, round one is going exactly how most 125-pound fights go. And that's slow and uneventful. This is unfortunately the worst weight class in the UFC. Now, Rose, my baby Rose, she gets down sometimes. You know what I mean? So you never know what you're going to get. But I don't know what it is about this weight class. Even when exciting fighters move to this weight class, they just get, man. And that's bad that I said it's the worst weight class, because you got to remember 135-pound women's division also exists. You know what? I don't know which one's worse. They're both bad. They're both bad. Why do you make that face? So Nama Juice is your baby? Is that Rose? That's Rose, yeah. She got them hands when she wants to. Who? Yeah, that's Rose. I think I like how she fight. Weirdo. Maxwell Goff says Justin Gaethje beats the brakes off of Patty. That's my guess. That is my guess. That is my guess. But just like Dustin Poirier, I believed that while they were beating my expectations, as in their age in that weight class, right? Like they were lasting longer than I thought. The cliff was always inevitable. This weight class too good. It stays typically too fresh. Eventually, Justin Gaethje is going to not have the chin and toughness that Justin Gaethje has. We've already seen vestiges of it. I'm not going to go out all crazy, right? Because it hasn't happened to like bums or anything like that, or, people with pillow hands. So it might just be, hey, it's the fight game and shit happens. Or Justin Gaethje is starting to feel a little long in the tooth. We will find out tonight. My guess, if I had to put my money on it, I'd take Justin Gaethje by TKO, probably around the fourth roundish. But Patty, you could tell he really, really worked his ass off this camp. He looked like a goddamn different person, for better or for worse, the day that he was on the scale. We're going to find out how much that weight cut took out of him. We're going to see how fresh he is and for how long. But if he's able to stay fresh into the third round and able to find positions against defense or to get Justin Gaethje down, then we're going to see a goddamn fight. But I'm with you, Maxwell. That's about what I'm thinking as well. Nah, Patty, a different level tonight, I think. Maybe. He looked like a goddamn killer the day he was doing interviews when he was on the scale. It was ridiculous. He looks like a different person. I'm most concerned about Patty is how much that weight cut took out of him. But if it didn't take anything out of him that's not usually taken by a weight cut, then, man, the type of fighter it takes for the type of determination that you can just tell how that weight cut went. You could tell he had to do some things for that weight cut. That type of fighter is a fucking dog until they're put down. So Justin Gaethje is going to have to keep his foot on that gas pedal all night if he's going to stop Paddy Pimblett. I'm excited. Appreciate the likes over there on TikTok. Thank you. Always appreciate the love. How many people you know on the internet double fisting coffee and White Claws? You know what I mean? Give me 2 seconds so I can get a real goddamn beer. Yeah, something like it. There we go, baby. You know what I mean? That's the good stuff. Yeah. There we go. Cheers to y'all. Let's go. I don't even drink, but it's the first UFC card of the year. I've been deprived for over a month for my fisticuffs, you know what I mean? The premiere of UFC on Paramount Plus. Me here with my goddamn degenerates. How could I not pop a few, you know? Cheers to y'all. Pop them if you got them. Or spark them if you got them. You know, if the camera wasn't on, we'd be celebrating a lot different, ladies and gentlemen, you know? Goddamn internet laws. You know? That bullshit. I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly. You know? Simple as that. Why does this keep switching to Spanish? It's Spanish the whole goddamn time. How long have we been watching this? What is going on? They did, right? Okay. All right. I'm like, I know I heard English. At some point, I heard English. I'm going to go ahead and pin that link. It is going to be interesting, too, going forward. Because do people even need links anymore? Like, I'm not trying to be that guy, but $8 a month ain't that much for Paramount Plus. And if you're a UFC fan and you were paying the $8 to $20 a month for ESPN Plus, this is way more worth it. Way more worth it. ESPN had us paying for a membership so that we can then pay for a pay-per-view that we couldn't pay for unless we paid for a membership. Shit was backwards. Shit made no fucking sense. It wasn't what we were promised. We thought it was going to get better. It got worse. It started at, $4.99 or $5.99, and then boom, next thing you know, it's $18 goddamn dollars, and it doesn't do everything that it used to do. Goddamn ridiculous. Paramount Plus, even if it's, say, $12, $15 for the one with no ads. If you're a UFC fan, it's a no fucking brainer. At least one UFC card a month. At least 2 to 3 cards a month, if not 4 to 5 on some months. Shit. Cancel my ESPN Plus membership right quick. You know what I mean? Not a goddamn thing left on ESPN Plus that I want. And then you gotta activate that Paramount Plus, baby. And they let you password share? Come on, bruh. Get you a couple friends with a couple dollars. You don't need me for links no more, baby. You just come for this right here, you know what I mean? Let's go. And for now, it appears you can share an account with at least one other person, watch concurrently. That's a fact, J-Dub. That is a goddamn fact. Tell these fools, man. Tell these fools. For the low, low price of $9.99. Remember every commercial in the 90s sounded like that? Everything was $9.99, $19.99, $99.99. That used to trip me out as a kid. Really ponder about that. But why the fuck is it $99? I don't understand. It'd be so much cleaner as a zero. Oh no, it's intentional. It's a mind trick. Your brain will feel better about $14.99 than $15. Yeah, it's sad. We're not that complicated. It's just shit that we don't think about because we're not the ones trying to profit from it. You know what I mean? Like we don't think about, oh, why 99? There's turns for that, right? I'm not gonna get the foil hat out. Don't worry. We're having fun. We got the beers. We're watching the fights. But if you're trying to see the foil hat, if you're trying to talk about the real shit, every day, every lunch break, Monday through Friday, the best goddamn news this side of Mississippi. Which side doesn't matter. We run them both. Lunch break news with your boy, the one, the only, the Pharaoh Live. So go ahead and make sure you follow so you don't miss a goddamn episode. And of course, if you want to see the episodes in their entirety after they appear live, go to our brand new account, The Lunch Break News, where we put about 2 hours after live the episode in its entirety. Go ahead and check that out. Everything from politics to sports to crimes to the occasional scandal, baby. One place to find it and have a good time doing it. And that's Lunch Break News. We have a good time. Also, breaking news, not sure if you guys heard this. I look alright tonight, yo. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Look alright. I just wasn't sure if y'all got the headline. I just wanted to share that with y'all. It's only one place. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all for appreciating me. Let's go, baby. If you're not having fun, you're on the wrong goddamn channel. Let's get it. Yes, the setup is not perfect tonight. The fact that there is a setup tonight is a goddamn godsend. All right, thank the fight gods because they are the only ones who helped me get here tonight. I'm telling you, it was a bunch. I tried to set up ahead of time. Everything was going fine. It was all good. Looked as clean as it usually does. And then bam, things just happened. Chain of events. And then bam, blackout, gone. No connection to the world. What's a man to do? Make do. Ingenuity, baby. We don't give up. Never gonna give, never gonna give you up. Y'all didn't know I could hit those notes. They had no idea I could hit those notes. I know. Right here, live. You guys just witnessed fucking history right there. Shit crazy. Fit check, only fit check you need is to check out the fit, baby. You know what I mean? That's just it. You heard? Oh, nice push kick to the face from Silva. I promise y'all my intention is to give play-by-play. There's just not playing in this fight. Like, I don't know what to say. There's not a lot to call. They're definitely trading some strikes. Silva heavy on the kicks. Amanda trying to mix it up. Not finding a lot of success after the first round. I'm thinking it's 1 round to 1, but it's been so mediocrely close. I don't know really how to call it in the purview of a judge. It's been rough. This fight has not been great. Luckily, though, we got a fight that is too big to fail. Acosta versus the Black Beast, Derek Lewis. Cannot wait for that one. That's going to be a goddamn banger. And I'm not trying to hear a goddamn thing about it. Simple as that. It's facts. It's law. It's been decided, you know? Silva leading more than triple in significant strikes. 26-8 for Silva. Rose now on the bottom with 25 seconds to go. Nice sweep. But now she only has 20 seconds to work with, and she is down. I will say Silva seemed to get much more comfortable as the rounds went on. She had a little bit of nervous looking energy early on that did seem to subside. And there we go. Rose did not look great. Body language says it all. Even if you didn't watch a second of this fight, if you turn it on just this moment, Rose looks a bit defeated. Silva looks proud of her performance. I'm guessing both of those young ladies are correct, and Silva will be walking away with the W. And though not exciting, well earned from Silva if she does get the nod. Jay Wade, I can't currently read that, but that is fucking hilarious, my friend. It's going to come down round 1. Second round, Rose. Third round, Silva. Yeah, I can see that. We're about to find out. The judges haven't had to be called on too much tonight. And they really haven't had many hard decisions. UFC veteran Pat Barry in one of the craziest skirmishes back and forth that you have ever seen. That was versus Czech Congo years and years and years ago. But if you want to see a crazy ass fight, go ahead and type that in YouTube for the new fans. Pat Barry versus Czech Congo. God damn. 29-28 across the board for Silva. Rose looks very disappointed. Congrats to Silva, the biggest win of that young lady's career. Shout out to her. She apologizes, I'm guessing, for a not exciting bout. But at the end of the day, it's not the job of the fighter for every single fight to be exciting. You're fighting a former champion. You're fighting one of the best, if not the best champion at the weight class just below this one. You play to your strengths. You get the W. You're number 2. Looking for that title shot. It is what it is. She played the game. Kudos to her. Yeah, he translate. Yeah, if he don't know a language, he about to go learn it and translate it. Silva asked for one more time to talking to Mike. Joe gave her the time's is short, baby girl. You're going to have to go back there. You know what I mean? You're going to have to get a post-fight interview. Shout out to Silva. Gets the W over the former champion. And I cannot wait for this next fight. Acosta versus Derek Lewis. I don't know if y'all saw Derek Lewis and his new physique. I know you've heard it before, but I promise you he's not just sucking in his gut and doing some curls this time. That man still weighed damn near the limit of heavyweight, 263 pounds. He weighed in at maybe 263 and a half, but who's counting? But he looked fantastic. fantastic. Very little jiggle on that man who usually is a little rounder than other fighters on fight night. He said he has picked up running, so that was a problem before, that he hated running. Understandably, so do we all. But if you're a professional athlete on the level of the UFC, I would behoove you to get your ass either on the track or out in those streets. Looks like Derek Lewis finally took said advice. Looks better than we've seen him before, at least as it pertains to his physique. I cannot wait to see the Black Beast versus Salsa Boy Acosta. It should be a banger. We'll find out. Of course, Derek Lewis coming over a quick knockout versus the up-and-coming Teixeira. He had a third-round knockout before that. His last loss was in the fall of 2023 versus Almeida. Nothing to cry about, right? Almeida, we thought he was going to be possibly the next face of the division. That hasn't happened yet, but still a name to watch. He does have losses to the names of Spivak and Povovich as well. But again, as I said before, we don't care about the number next to Derek Lewis's name, right? It's kind of like Cowboy Cerrone, except somehow, some way, just a little bit more fun, right? No, Derek Lewis doesn't have more ways to finish a person than Donald Cerrone, but the gold we get in victory or defeat from Derek Lewis, the energy, the antics, the fact that you see a damn near 300-pound behemoth of a man doing jump switch kicks in the middle of the octagon. Nobody cares if he's number 8 or number 80. We want him in the octagon. We want a man equal to, bigger, or around his size to also be throwing them hands. And I think that is exactly what the fuck we are in store for. As they show promotion for UFC 324, Volkanovski versus Lopez 2, which I'm going to be honest with y'all, I hate to poo-poo on the parade this early in the UFC year, but why the fuck are we seeing this fight? Why are we seeing this fight? We already saw this fight. We saw this fight not that long ago. And it didn't look like Lopez was ready. Lopez doesn't look like either he's ready or has the thing that's going to put him over the likes of the Volkanovskis, over the Max Holloways. I mean, there's still other names that he hasn't fought in the division that I think might give him a problem. And why the fuck is Dan Hooker on this card? Why is Fiziev on this card? Y'all understand that Dan Hooker just got the pause put on him a couple months ago? It hasn't been that long. You know what? Now they got me off topic. They got me off topic, y'all. They got me mad. Now I got to go and check to see. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm getting old. Maybe I'm wilding. Maybe I'm just grumpy for no goddamn reason. But I think Dan Hooker just fought a month and a half ago, ladies and gentlemen. And he's on that card versus Benoit Saint-Denis. All right? My favorite name to say in the UFC.
Don't pass the smell test.
Benoit Saint-Denis. Who is no slouch. Why the fuck? All right. You know, I'm going to hold off, guys. I'm going to chill. I'm going to relax. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to freak out. I'm going to rationally go to UFC.com, the worst sports website in the world, but I'm going to go to the website, and I'm going to see when the last time my man Dan Hooker fought. That's what we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Okay? You know what I mean? Let him know. Hook won earlier today. Said he wants Acosta next. Okay. Saryukian subbed him. Yeah, he subbed him. But did you see Dan Hooker's face after? Am I mixing up fights, J-Dub? Because I feel like Dan Hooker after that fight looked like he had paws put upon him. That's what I remember. And the UFC in true UFC.com fashion is not loading. I cannot stand They got me grumpy. They got me grumpy, y'all. Now I'm tipsy and grumpy. Are y'all happy now? Is this what you want? All right, here we go. I'll just use Google. Yeah, November 22nd. November 22nd. Second round submission. To Arman Tsarukyan. Ain't no fucking way. That was his only fight last year, so okay. And I get it. Dan Hooker doesn't like fighting once a year, but he did in 2025, and he did again in 2024. I get it. Oh, he's only fought one time a year the last few years, 2023 as well. Fought twice in 2022. Injuries have not been kind to Dan Hooker. The last time he fought more than 2 times was 2021. So I get it. He wants to get back on the horse. As J-Dub said over on YouTube, he got subbed. He didn't get knocked out. But, man, paws were put upon him, as far as I remember. And they announced the fight quick, too. Face still messed up. See? See? That's what the fuck I'm talking about. His face looked appalled. Now I'm appalled. You see the pun there? You know what I mean? I'm here all night, y'all. Do this all fucking night. Please stop it. And Benoit won 3 times last year. God damn, they setting on my man Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker is one of those dudes just too goddamn tough for his own good. You can literally be in the octagon. Dana White can whisper in Dan Hooker's ear and say, hey, I know you thought you were about to fight with just the hands and the feet and the submissions and all that good stuff, but your opponent actually has a 2x4. I know it's last minute, Dan. I'm sorry. But you can either fight this guy with him with a 2x4, or you can go home. Dan Hooker will say, Dana, shut the fuck up and lock the cage.
Dana's a bitch.
What is going on here? What the fuck is going on here, y'all? I hope y'all are with me, because I don't know what the fuck is happening. What did you drink? Like, the fuck? Give me 2 seconds, y'all. I need to crack this window. Your boy's a little hot. All right, there we go. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to open a window, get some goddamn fresh air between the beer, the coffee, and the company. It's hot around here, you know what I mean? We gonna keep it rolling. We gonna keep it rolling. Let's take a look right before this fight gets going at the Bull Acosta's record. Of course, Waldo Cortez Acosta, if you can't tell by the name, fighting out of the Dominican Republic. Don't see that in the sport of MMA very often. 8 wins by knockout, 1 by submission, 5 first-round finishes for Acosta. coming off two straight KO victories in the first round. And before he got on that little streak, he did lose to Popovich, but a win over Spivak, who beat Derek Lewis previously, win over Ryan Spann, and a couple other names you'll recognize. Probably the most recognizable name of those scalps he has on his wall would be the former champion almost a lifetime ago in Andrei Arlovsky. Hasn't been in the UFC long, but he has been active as all hell, fighting 3 to 4 times a year. Last year he fought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in the year of 2025 alone. The 34-year-old Acosta versus the 40-year-old Derek Lewis. About the same height, about the same weight, about the same reach. It's going to come down to who gets their paws on the other first, as is often the case in the heavyweight division in the UFC. Let's go. It's about to be leather versus chin, baby. And there's only one way for that to end. The question is, who gets there first, man? Yeah, 40 is crazy, but if you are going to be 40 in the UFC and have any success, it'll be at heavyweight. For sure, the oldest weight class in the UFC. Derek Lewis being 40 makes me feel old. I didn't know the man was that old. That's crazy. Let's go, baby. I can tell you in the battle of nicknames, Derek Lewis wins. The Black Beast is way better than Salsa Boy. Let's go, baby. Round 1, Acosta versus Derek Lewis. It always impressed me when Derek Lewis threw those front kicks, those switch kicks into his arsenal. Very rare you see a man with his body type throwing kicks that quick. And pretty damn clean, not gonna lie. His form on his kicks is pretty damn good. At least that one kick. He doesn't have a huge repertoire of kicks, but that 1 or 2 kicks that he does throw really well, he throws them goddamn well. Let's be real. Of course, no one throws a more surprising kick than Beast Boy, the 5'9", 265-pound mixed martial artist. He was released from the UFC. He's over there at Karate Combat last I saw, still getting them bodies and still doing the fat man tumble. Gotta love it. You can hit that window. That's what you get. All right, both men largely just filling each other out. Acosta blocks it, but if you've been on this channel before, you know the only way to actually block a head kick is to get the fuck out of the way. You don't want to absorb it anywhere on your body, even your arms. We've seen people get their arms broken from head kicks before. Derek Lewis poking that jab out, but he's not stepping into it. And when he does, Acosta straight back. Now, I would like Derek Lewis to try to take advantage of the fact that Acosta is retreating in a straight line. You can set up nice traps when your opponent is willing to do that and not circle out away from your power especially. Makes them much easier to follow, much easier to corral into another strike. Let's see if Derek Lewis can make that work out for him. Ooh, nice leg kick from Acosta. Ooh! Right hand from hell misses from Acosta, and then a quick right hand from Derek Lewis to counter. Beautiful. As Acosta catches a body kick from Derek Lewis and takes him down with it. Derek Lewis on his back, Acosta trying to find a way to get around the guard of Derek Lewis. Let's see if he can make something out of this. He doesn't see a path to there. Lets Derek Lewis up. Derek Lewis gets up slow. I'm guessing to conserve energy. I doubt he's tired this quick. If he is, it's going to be a long fucking next 10 minutes as this first round winds down. That's horrible. Crazy Lewis still got the dodge speed. Agreed. Did not expect him to have head movement like that. That was quick. Nice jab from Acosta. All right, not the first round, I promise, but it was very important in that it told us a few things. Derek Lewis has not been able to cut the ring off from Acosta. Acosta is retreating almost exclusively in a straight line. What does that mean? All right, so you got Derek Lewis coming this way, right? So he's coming from out there where you guys are over towards me. Acosta then has the choice, right, to either circle to the right, circle to the left, right, which you don't want to circle to that right hand of Derek Lewis, that dominant hand, right? So he's going to do, Acosta should be circling out to his left, which is Derek Lewis's, to his right, which is Derek Lewis's left, right, which would be his weak hand, his jab hand. Instead, he's coming straight back. Derek Lewis needs to back him up into the cage and cut off his exit. Derek Lewis has not been able to do that yet, so Acosta has been able to get in and out as he pleases. 1 round to none for the boy Cortez Acosta. J-Dub, I 100% agree with you on that. 1-0 Acosta. I don't always vape. The algo likes to ding me for it. The views ain't high today, so that means your boy can relax. I appreciate that. Thank y'all. Thank you. Appreciate it. No worries. Derek Lewis all over Acosta, hasn't landed anything of significance thus far, though. Nice little left hand over the top. Good head movement from Derek Lewis. He is coming in a little naked, but that head movement is his saving grace. Because Acosta's tried to hit him a few times with some bombs on the entry. Oh, as he does there, lands the right hand on the chin, and Derek Lewis is a little loopy, trying to grapple, but then Derek Lewis, of course, always dangerous, lands a right hand in the clinch. Throws another one. All right, it's about to get crazy. Both men, I believe, smell blood. I believe Acosta's nose is working a little bit better, though, because it's for sure Derek Lewis who's gotten the worst of these exchanges thus far. Nice jab from Acosta. Another one. Derek's got to throw to the body, too. He can't just keep headhunting. I always like to see some kicks to the body, some jab to the body just to get Acosta thinking. But Derek Lewis now, he's getting touched with that jab. And Acosta's using that to read the range and then trying to get that cross or even worse, a hook over the top. Using the jab to gauge the distance. As soon as he realizes it touches with how much he has to lean, he knows to throw that right over it and gauge that length. And eventually he is going to connect on Derek Lewis with that again. Look, jab again. And now he's looking for the right hand. He reset. Cross with the right hand again. Lands nice for Acosta. Left hand, but good head movement from Acosta. Just missed. Lewis is swinging and missing and then just got put on his ass with a straight punch. Acosta then just walked over his guard. Derek Lewis is done. He's either too tired or he got more hurt from those strikes than we thought. And now he's damn near asleep on all fours facing down. Waldo Cortez Acosta, the victor. Derek Lewis just couldn't figure it out. He just couldn't figure it out. It's not about how good he is. I don't know if his stamina came into effect. I don't know if he stopped moving so good because of the damage or the fatigue, but he could not figure it out, and eventually he was just there to be hit. Look, just swing, miss, boom. Slight jab, sat down and just didn't get up, didn't try to get up, and Acosta just walked onto the side of him and started raining down punches. Boom! Nice little jab, just enough to get Black Beast rattled. And then the fact that Derek Lewis didn't even try to defend it like he did before, just let Acosta sit down on the side of him and start raining down punches. I love Derek Lewis in the octagon. What I don't want is to ever see that shit again. I don't want to see a Derek Lewis who's going to lay there and watch his opponent get into position to put him underneath the octagon. I don't want to see that shit. Y'all don't want to see that shit. Loved the years Derek Lewis has given us. I really hope in about 2 minutes when they announce the winner and they give the microphone to Acosta and then hopefully to Derek Lewis, I hope Derek Lewis is leaving his gloves in the octagon. 40 years old. Challenged for the title against Daniel Cormier. Beat all the odds. No one thought he'd last this long. No one thought he'd get this far. No one thought he'd get this good. He did it. He did it. And then looked the best we've seen him on a scale in a very long time, if not ever. My friend, you've done it. We appreciate you. We love you, Derek Lewis. Go home to your beautiful wife. Have all the fun in the world as we know you do from all your post-fight interviews. You funny, lovable son of a bitch, you. But as far as seeing Derek Lewis in the octagon again, I'll watch it because I'm a degenerate. But I beg you and Dana White and the UFC and the fight gods themselves, Derek Lewis, we've seen enough, my friend. All right, they're going to go ahead and announce the fights. Derek Lewis is just upset, I'm assuming, at himself. And I would like to hear from him. Not going to lie, Acosta, the bandana, the eye patch, I dig it. It's dope. I dig it. It's cool. It's cool. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell y'all. It's cool. J-Dub says, Lewis still powerful, but I think his hand's too slow for these young bulls. Yeah, something. The most nonchalant guard pass ever. Yeah, that's what I don't like. I don't like that shit. That is the like, can you even call it a guard pass? Acosta touches his knee and say, hey, you mind if I sit on the side of you? Derek Lewis was like, I guess. If you want to. Free seat. Nobody's sitting there. It's not taken. I don't want to see that shit. I don't even know if you can call it a guard pass. He sat next to him. He sat next to him and was like, damn, you let me get here, brother? That's not fucking smart. And then beat him up. Shit was crazy. Exciting finish. Decent fight. I'm sad. Let's get to the next one, baby. Sugar Sean O'Malley fighting the young up-and-comer Song Yadong. Song Yadong, when I say young up-and-comer, doesn't mean a man is 22 years old, right? He's been at the party for a while, but every time he's gotten a chance to break into the top of the top, he has faltered in one way or another. Well, young man, here is another chance verse. As far as age is concerned, your peer. As far as experience is concerned, a OG in the game. And Sugar Sean O'Malley, the former champion, lost his belt to Marab. Lost another one after that. But it may not be over for Sugar Sean. We will find out. We saw what happened to the current champion in Peter Yan. When people think it's over, that don't mean a goddamn thing. You can prove the fight gods wrong, as we've seen 1,000 times before. So maybe, just maybe, Sugar Sean has what it takes to turn it around in what I believe is the deepest division in the UFC. And of course, Alex Bejeda, always nice to see him in the crowd. Shama. Cortez got the jams on the walkout song. Y'all know about this shit unless you travel, you know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm sorry y'all had to see that, bro. I know it wasn't great. Right? I know that's not what y'all asked for. But it's what they got. It's what they got. It's what you got. There's no refunds. There's no fucking refunds. Sale final. Appreciate y'all. Hope you're digging what I'm doing. And if you are, make sure you go ahead and follow. Yes, we are live for UFC 324 Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett as we near the co-main event of the evening. And, of course, it's your boy, Mike MMA, the man with the golden mic, back at it like I never fucking left. And if you are so lucky to join us on TikTok, it's the one, the only, the Pharaoh Live, back at it like I never fucking left. And one half of the best goddamn news this side of Mississippi. Which side doesn't matter. We run them both. Lunch break news, independent, nonpartisan, uncensored, and unaffiliated, baby, around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every goddamn lunch break. That's Monday through Friday, baby. And of course, the time zones Eastern Standard, the only time zone that matters. Follow so you don't miss a goddamn episode. And if you do perhaps miss that episode, make sure you follow our brand new channel, The Lunch Break News, where a few hours after said episode goes live, we post it full in its entirety on The Lunch Break News. That's over there on the Tick of Talks. If you're watching on YouTube, appreciate if you click the clicks. You know what I mean? The Pharaoh Live is our main account on TikTok. The Lunch Break News is where we post those live episodes every goddamn lunch break. And of course, Mike Jesse MMA on YouTube for the best goddamn fight-alongs on the interwebs, baby. Let's go. As they show an ad for the up-and-coming, for some reason, release in the theaters, documentary on the First Lady. I'm not sure if this is the, not sure if this is the right time to talk about these topics, right? Because I have lunch break news, and then we talk about politics, we talk about people in the spotlight, right? We talk about everything under the sun that's going on in the world that you give a fuck about, right? So we'll likely comment on it, but a lot of weirdness surrounding that documentary, right? Right? A little bit of propaganda-ish, right? The whole being a First Lady documentary be put in the theaters. Who the fuck asked for that? Did you ask for that? I never asked for any documentary of anybody to be released in United Artists or Regal or AMC. But okay, I digress. But the person that made it is a little shady. Person that made it got some links to the dude with the files that haven't been released. I'm just saying that there's a lot of dudes that make movies. There's a lot of guys and gals who can help you make a documentary and make a great one. It's just weird that you chose one of them who was disgraced for their association to the person your husband's accused of having association with. It's just a little odd. Anyway, I digress. UFC 324, Justin Gaethje, Patty Pimblett, and all that good shit. Holla at me if you hear me. Hope you're having a good ass time. If you got a drink, cheers to you. If you got a blizzy, spark it. Because that's what the fuck I'm going to do as soon as this camera goes off. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Allegedly, hypothetically, go ahead and try to report me. I fucking dare you. They don't care. And if they do, I'll lie. I'll lie. I'm a great liar. I'm a great liar. They'll believe me over you, I promise. I never did it. I said allegedly. I said hypothetically. It was for the clicks. It was for the gram. I'm not even on Instagram. For the talk, you know? Drink number 2 down, baby. Let's go. Keep fucking with me. There will be a number 3. Simple as that. Simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. You know? Oh, I'm so upset about my background. It makes absolutely no sense. I have like 6 backgrounds, like preset, for like the intermissions, the loading up to it, the regular screen, if I go to a different type of like interview type scenario. Got all these backgrounds, right? That I pay for. And every last one of them are non-existent right now. On any of my, I have no fucking clue. I have no idea what happened. The only thing I did was improve my camera. That's the only thing I did. I added some new software so that I can use a better camera. The camera's nice. The camera's good. The camera looks great. Clear as day. Love it. Hope you guys and gals are enjoying all this in 4K. You're either impressed or upset. I don't know. I can't help you on that, right? It is what it is. This is the real unfiltered. You know? Can't make all you motherfuckers happy. But the fact that that destroyed every single live background I had, every animation that I had preset and paid for, just gone. I hope it's in the cloud. I paid for it. But it's not where the fuck I needed to be. On fight night. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. You know? You know? 2026. 2026, man. We're going to make it work. One White Claw on this man talking about files. One White Claw and one Yingling, my friend. You know what I mean? Let him know. As JW said, link is pinned for the fight. Come on, don't be that lazy, my friend. Don't try to get me banned because you don't want to click a link. Click the link, and we'll be watching the fight together. You know what I mean? Or, as I've told you a few times now, Paramount Plus will get you damn near every UFC card. They are running a promotion right now. 2 months for 99 cents per month. They're not even paying me to tell you guys that. 99 cents? Yeah, exactly. 99 cents, not even $1. For you non-mathematically inclined mofos. 99 cents a month for 2 months. Paramount Plus. And you too can be watching the card like me right now, baby. Pay-per-view era, gone. River says the link don't work. The link does work because I'm watching that shit right now, but I got you with another link. Don't worry, my friend. I got you. I'm not that guy. I got you. I got you. And don't forget, y'all, if y'all are using these links, they're free links, right? So pop-ups will pop up. You got to close them, right? So if you're trying to open a button and it opens up another tab, close that next tab. If you try to click a button and it opens up another screen, close that screen. Go back to the original one, click it again. Something else pops up, close it, go back to the original, click it again. I promise y'all, with perseverance and clicking close the tabs, it will work. I promise. I'm telling you. I'm telling y'all. And as J-Dub says, if you are on YouTube, directing y'all like a goddamn champ. Thank you, J-Dubs. Here is an alternate link for my TikTokers. Boom, bam. Oh, no, I lied. That's the same exact link I gave you before. Hold on. It is literally the same exact link I gave you before. Hold on. Boom, there you go. Bam. Links on links on links. You know what I mean? Don't nobody take care of y'all like I take care of y'all. Let's be real. Let's be real, y'all. Come on. Co-main event, baby. Sugar Sean, Song Your Dong. Let's take a look at both of these men's record as of late. We got time. U.S. versus China. You know what I mean? Higher stakes than y'all think. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do the thing that you think I'm going to do. Okay? 12 wins by knockout, 9 first-round finishes for the former champion, Sugar Sean O'Malley. Of course, as stated, he is coming off 2 losses to Merab. Before that, he beat Brandon Vera to avenge his first loss. He took the belt off of Sterling, knocked him out. He beat former champion by a controversial split decision, and current champion now, Petr Yan, win over Munoz. And a win over a bunch of names that you probably don't remember. Almeida, maybe. Wineland, depends on how long you've been a fan for. Where, none of y'all remember him, right? But his most notable wins is Vera, which was avenging his loss. Aljo, Petr Yan, and then his 2 losses to Merab, as Sean O'Malley now tries to do his very best to end the first losing streak of his young career. He is 18-3. Two of those losses coming within the last 12 months versus the same man. The other one of those losses happening via injury. So he really only suffered true loss versus one person, and that's Merab. Let's see what he looks like. Let's see if he can get his mojo back against the likes of Song Yadong. Speaking of Song, 9 wins by knockout, 22-8 overall record, 3 wins by submission, and 7 first-round finishes himself. Both the men can get it done early on occasion. All right, he's coming off a win versus former champion Henry Cejudo. Before that, he did have a loss over Peter Yan, so that's kind of what I was saying before, right? Every time he makes it to the dance, he kind of falters. Cejudo, depends on how you look at it. You can say, oh, well, that's a former champion, Mike. You said when he gets to that level, he doesn't win. Cejudo was on his way out. Cejudo's very next fight, he retired. Cejudo was damn near or a little bit over 40 at the time at 135. You don't see people with a lot of success at that level, at that age. So I don't know how much you can judge that. It is what it is. But he does have a win over Gutierrez, which is a pretty good win. Win over Ricky Simone. He lost for Sandhagen. Again, every time he hits the level. Win over Marlon Moraes, but that wasn't the Marlon Moraes that was like in prime form and winning the 135-pound strap via knockout, right? It wasn't that Marlon. We know what Marlon it was. The Marlon that was on his way out from the UFC and hasn't looked the same ever since. He does have a loss to Phillips. He does have a win over Vera, but that's not the Vera we know today, right? That's Vera from 6 years ago. That's Vera before he became Vera. That's Vera before he got the swag. That's Vera before he was an actual contender. So they are both young-ish in their career. It's a good win. It ages well, but doesn't say the same things. This is the type of fight that Song Yadong has not been able to get yet in his young career, only 28, and of course Sean O'Malley only 31. But this is the type of fight he needs to win if he pictures himself a future title challenger or a champion. Let's see. Yeah, Jay Wade says, yeah, in my opinion, Song a high-level placeholder. Yo, you might be right. Why? Only reason I'm hesitant to say that is he's 28 years old. I don't like to call people like gatekeepers or placeholders, right? Until we've seen him for a substantial amount of time. So now, to be fair to J-Dubs, Song Yadong's been in the UFC quite a while, even though he's 28 years old. But, man, I mean, J-Dubs, you're killing me, man. You might be fucking right, but it hurts my feelings. So I'm going to say I do have Song Yadong losing this fight. I do think Sean O'Malley gets his mojo back, but I think Song Yadong has a few more years before I write him off, because when he's up, man. Will he rise to the occasion is the question. I don't think he will this time, but we'll see. And if he does, sky's the limit. All right, I don't want to do it, but you guys forced me to do it. You guys win. I'm going to get another beer. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get another beer. I'll be right back, y'all. Give me 2 seconds.
Watch your arm. Watch your face.
Not serious. Thank you. You need anything? Some water?
No, I'm good, thanks. I got some over here.
Coffee?
No, I'm good. So after this fight is the main fight, right?
Yep, one more after this. We back, baby. Don't worry. We right here. One more for the one time. Cheers to y'all, my fellow degenerates. If you need links on YouTube, they are pinned. If you need links on TikTok, closed mouths don't get fed. Holla at me if you need me. Round one, O'Malley in the pink, Song in the black. Let's go. And to be fair, I'm guessing you know which one is O'Malley and Song.
I do.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's kind of racist.
Is it? It's not. It's not. Don't do that. Damn, I probably shouldn't have blew that in the camera. God damn it. I hope it didn't lose focus. Ooh, now this camera good as hell. Oh! My last camera, if I blew smoke on it, it would lose focus. And it wouldn't know what to like focus on, so it just get blurry. Yeah, I don't know, man. I've been looking into this for a while. It's the first free version of it I found that wasn't a scam. Yeah, see? That's a lot clearer. But I lost all my goddamn background. I had to fucking find that background on the fly. I mean, it's somewhere. Ooh, nice little blitz from Song Yadong. That's what you want to see. They partner with Polymarket for the odds now? Yeah, I guess so. They keep having all these gambling scandals, but they keep adding gambling partners, don't they? Polymarket is a wild fucking sponsor. Nice jab from Sugar. UFC's debut for Paramount Plus so far has been absolutely fucking flawless. Almost no lag. It dropped one time, but in between fights. And as soon as I started it back, yeah, it was in Spanish, but I was able to see it, and I put it right back in English. It's been all right. It's been good. I'm happy. We've seen debacles. Don't forget about the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight. Yes, it happened. That fight happened and all you fuckers watched. But yeah, Netflix struggled a little bit. I'm not liking that left hand from Song Yadong. So what Song Yadong is doing, right, is something that we saw Dominic Cruz, who, congrats to him, we saw him get inducted to the Hall of Fame earlier tonight, right? So they go for, look like they're going for the ankle pick on the right, but they're throwing a left, and they kind of decide at one point to either abandon the ankle pick and really go through with the left, or fake through the left and keep going in to the ankle pick and try to wind up with at least a single leg, if not a full ankle pick, right? The reason why I don't like when Song Yadong did it is he didn't fully commit to either. He half-assed both. He's going to put himself in a position where he's going to eat a fucking jab or a cross that, if it comes coming from Sean O'Malley, can put you on your ass. So he might want to think about that. J-Dub says they put the official odds on the time ticket by Polymarket, though. I think before it was Bet365. Yeah, that sounds about right. I know they have Stake as a partner, too, as you see the logo right there. But yeah, I don't see Bet365 on. Oh, nope, there it is, as I said it. I don't know. They got all these fucking gambling partners, J-Dubs. I don't know, man. Like, yeah, I did see the Polymarket. So I don't know if they're switching between them, if Polymarket's just the one that's up front, but still Bet365 in the background. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I have no idea. Gamble. Song Yadong ended this round on top. A close round. Will it be enough to take this round on the scorecard? It's possible. And in a 3-round fight, which it's been a goddamn while since Sean O'Malley has been in a 3-round fight, can't afford to give up rounds. His coach says he's way too stiff. I agree. Very close round. Not the most exciting round. I'm going to go ahead and give that round overall to Song Yadong. But it was close. Of course, then all of the highlights are Sean O'Malley, just so I can look stupid. Good takedown from Song Yadong. Sean O'Malley tries to get a guillotine. Not happening. Song Yadong's on the total wrong side for Sean O'Malley to close that out like that. Not happening. Round 2, baby. Let's go. Oh, nice leg kick from Song Yadong. Polymarket has the chances, the live odds, 62% O'Malley. Sean O'Malley looks like he's loosening up a bit. Ooh, nice little combo, mixing up from the body to the head. Song Yadong. Nice body shot again from Song Yadong. Misses the left hook to the head, though. Both men trying to get a beat on the other and counter. There was a nice little kick to the body there from the former champion, Sean O'Malley. Missed body kick from Sugar Sean. Both men very active in the first minute, not so much in the second. Song Yadong catches a body kick, tries to do a lead left hook to Sean O'Malley. Sean blocks it. Single leg. Can Song Yadong finish it? He does. He just drives it. Sean O'Malley able to work to his base. Song Yadong's going to have to keep that body lock and try to, in my opinion, drag Sean forward into the right over the quad of Song Yadong. Sean O'Malley needs to hand fight, break that lock, and then turn into Song Yadong. Neither one really winning that fight yet, in a bit of a stalemate. Oh, Song Yadong might try to lift Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley got heavy, though. Yep, he does try, but not able to. Sean O'Malley felt it. Oh, but Song Yadong able to get the lock right under the cheeks of Sean O'Malley. And as you know, if you're trying to get a double leg and you're able to lock your hands underneath the butt of your opponent, 9 times out of 10, you're taking them uptown. They're going down. Nice kick to the body for Sugar Sean. right hand for Song Yadong. Good leg kick, too. Song Yadong's been throwing those leg kicks all fight. I'd actually like to see him throw them a little bit more because they've been pretty successful. Nice jab for Song Yadong. Another nice leg kick. Checked a bit. But good leg kick nonetheless. I give that round to Song Yadong. So on my scorecards, it would be Song 2-0. Polymarket had that first round for Sean, so it's possibly 1-1. Who the fuck knows? Your guess is as good as mine when there's rounds like these. J-Dubs on YouTube says, Sean landing sneaky shots to the body. I don't know if it'll pay dividends in the third round, though. Yeah, Song Yadong doesn't seem like the type of cat that you can kind of pitter-pat to the body in a 3-round fight. If Sean put a little bit more into it, or if it was a 5-round fight, I think it would pay off. But your guess is as good as mine. We are about to find out nonetheless. He has been landing them, though, for sure. You're right about that. Sean's coach said, I need 5 minutes of your fucking best. Let's see if Sean's got it. And let's see if it's enough. Very possibly 1-1. Very possibly 2-0. Either way, it's been that type of fight. The third and final round. Sugar Sean O'Malley, your former 135-pound champion versus Song Yadong. Trying to get the biggest biggest win of his career. Sean used the 5-rounders. Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's been years since Sugar Sean fought a 3-round fight. Ooh. Nice left hand snuck in there by Sugar Sean in a southpaw stance. Pretty good leg kick from Song Yadong. Needs to stick to those. Some folks on the Twitters have it 1-1. Others agree with me. 2-0 for Song Yadong. I have not seen any 2-0s for Sean O'Malley. So by all accounts, Sean O'Malley definitely needs his round. And by some people's scorecards, including mine, he needs to finish here. I wish his corner expressed that to him. I think his corner has him almost assured that it's 1-1, and that's reasonable. But it is by no means a foregone conclusion that the judges gave him one of those rounds. Like, there's nothing I saw that would make me confident enough to not at least tell him, hey, it's possible you need to finish here, bud. Give me all you got. You might have to be okay with going out on your shield as a possibility. Do the damn thing. Let's see. I mean, look, if it's 1-1, then everything I just said is for naught, right? But if it's 2-0, and let's say Sean does win this round and then loses the fight, is it his coach's fault? No, right? It's the only person's fault it is Sean O'Malley because he's in the octagon. But I wouldn't be happy with him if that was the case. Why the fuck you didn't tell me that those rounds were so close? Why the fuck you didn't tell me that I needed to go out on my shield on that? Why the fuck you didn't tell me it's possible that I needed to finish, buddy? Everybody else knew. The Twitter knew. Why didn't my coach know who I'm paying 10% of my purse? We'll see. Takedown attempt missed by Song Yadong. This round is just more the same. Neither one's doing a bunch. Both men landing what's working for them. Sean's had a decent jab. He's able to get a few of those check hooks over the top of the guard of Song Yadong. Song Yadong's having a success via leg kicks. Couple of hooks get through when he doesn't throw them naked. Spinning back fist just misses bad, and he eats a cross. Song Yadong's smiling, but man, this ain't the time, bro. Because just like I hope Justin Gaethje's coach would tell him, hey, you might be down 0-2, I would hope Song Yadong's coach tells him, hey, it might be 1-1. You need this round. You can't be confident that you're up 2-0 and think you're about to smile and have fun into the sunset, no matter what happens. I feel like a grumpy old man, but I am not happy with how either man is fighting this round. I'm just not. I get it. It's high level. 135. As talented as a division, if not the most talented division in the UFC. He points to the ground and says, let's go. Sean O'Malley says, nah, I'm good. I'm going to do my thing the way I'm going to do it. They shake hands. Sean O'Malley celebrates. I don't know who won that fight, but I'm not fucking happy with how either man fought that third round. I'm not at all. I'm a little grumpy. Y'all. You happy now? I'm a little grumpy. Here we are. O'Malley did way more damage. Yeah. Overall, Sean O'Malley did more damage. A lot of that damage came in the third round. So that's a round. I give Sean O'Malley third round probably. Not much happened. But the damage that was done in the third round, I would agree, is from Sean O'Malley. If we're going by my scorecards, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't score it the cleanest on round one. Round two, I am confident it's Song Yadong. Round three, I'm pretty confident it's Sean O'Malley. It comes down to the first round, my guess is. And I gave that first round to Song Yadong. We'll see. Showed a commercial for Masters of the Universe, He-Man, for those who are not in the know. Not sure how I feel about it yet. It looks a little cornier than I thought it was going to look. I'm going to be honest with you. I had high hopes. I hope it's good. You know, all that 80s, 90s nostalgia is going to be coming out a lot this year. If you haven't looked ahead as to some of the content Hollywood is pushing out. We'll talk about that more first. Let's hear who won the fight, baby. Here we go. $29-28. Wow. Sugar Sean O'Malley. 29-28. 29-28. 29-28. I guess they gave him the first and the third. That's my guess. I will like to look at the scorecards. Of course, after the fight, I will. I don't know. But I said it could have been 1-1. Somebody had to win that third round. Looks like Sugar Sean did. I agree, he won the third round. And I agree the first round was close, right? This isn't a robbery. It's not what I thought was going to happen. As opposed, as it comes to after I watched the round, who I thought won it. But I did think Sean was going to win the fight before the fight. I think Sean O'Malley just called out Rob Font. Hey, yo, J-Dubs. I couldn't hear Sean O'Malley over me talking. Who'd he call out? Was it Rob Font? That'd be weird. Good fight. I'm down with that matchup. But did he call out Rob Font? Somebody help me out. Peter Yan. Okay. That makes more sense. He asked for a title fight. Surprise, surprise. Now, coming off two losses in title fights, J-Dub says, I didn't hear him call out anyone. Well, J-Dubs, you're not fucking helpful right now because he definitely called out somebody. It turns out it was Peter Yan, the champion. There's no surprise that a former champion wants another title shot. He's 1-2 in his last 3 fights. This weight class is just too goddamn deep for me to want to watch someone who's 1-2 fight for the title. As Sean O'Malley has his daughter come up, shout out to him, shout out to his family. Congratulations to both. All right, bantamweight right now, we have Peter Yan, champion, Merab, who I think if anybody deserves a rematch, like Sean O'Malley got a rematch, it's Merab. But I digress. You have Umar at number 2, who did win tonight, right, against Figgy. He looked good, but I'm not trying to see him fight for the title this soon again. He's young. Let him keep building up these W's, build him confidence, and build that skill set, right? We know he's a grappler. We know he strikes pretty good. But we saw Merab take him to school. I do want to see him improve, man. I want to see him improve, and the only thing that's going to allow that to happen is more time. Was that Travis Barker and Kourtney Kardashian? Is that a thing? Corey Sandhagen is there asking for the title fight. I feel him too, but he also has a loss in the title. See, man, this is a deep-ass division. So we have Umar at number 2, who I just said I don't want to see fight for a title again, but I'd be happier seeing him fight for the title again more than Sean O'Malley. Again, Sean O'Malley is 1-2, ladies and gentlemen. We can't act like something different because it's against the same guy. He's 1-2 in the deepest division in the UFC. Let's just be fucking real. So, okay. Then we got Corey Sandhagen. Wouldn't mind seeing him fight for a title again. Song Yudong, who just lost. Figgy, who just lost. And then a bunch of names who aren't about to fight for the title. So, I mean, look, is it the craziest thing in the world? No, but what I want to see is Merab get a rematch. Him and Yan are 1-1. I think it's only fair that we see a rematch on that fight. And I think maybe Sean fights Umar. That'd be good. I'd watch that. I'd watch the fuck out of Sean versus Umar. It's not a fight that I think Sean O'Malley wants. I don't think it's a good matchup for him whatsoever. It's not the type of fight I'd take if I'm Sean O'Malley. But as a fight fan, that's what I want to see, Sean O'Malley versus Umar Nurmagomedov. If not, Sean O'Malley versus Corey Sandhagen. That's what I want to see, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all let me know what you think. And we'll see what Dana thinks, because that's really all that fucking matters. As we get set up for the main event. Give me 2 moments, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to make it do what it do. J-Dub said, yeah, he needed a statement win in top 5 before another shot. Agreed. There's so many people in that top 5, top 10 that I would like to see Sean O'Malley fight that he hasn't fought before. Umar, don't think they fought before. I would not take that fight if I was Sean. But as a fight fan, I'd love to see that shit. Corey Sandhagen, been wanting to see that fight. That fight needs to fucking happen. Shit. Davidson Figueiredo, if he would have won tonight, that would have been fantastic to see him versus Sean O'Malley. Zahibi still needs time. Marlon Vera, I don't want to see that fight for a third time, to be honest with you. Mario Batista, nah, he needs some wins again. He had his little streak. He needs to do it again. Same with David Martinez. Then you got Talbot, Font, Oliveira, Kyler Phillips, and Montel Jackson. None of those guys are about to be sniffing the ass cheeks of a chair that Sean O'Malley sat in, yet alone fight him. But the top 5 has options that I would like to see a lot more than Sean O'Malley getting a crack at Petr Yan, the champion. It just wouldn't make sense. Now, you know what? The only sense it makes is dollars. You understand what I'm saying to you? And if it makes dollars, it makes sense according to Dana White. That's why you're seeing Paddy Pimblett versus Justin Gaethje, number 4 and number 5 for the interim championship. I get it. But if we're just talking about a meritocracy, what you earn is what you get. Sean O'Malley needs to keep his ass in the middle of the line. Not in the back of the line. I give him that. He earned his way out the back of the line. But you lost twice to the dude who lost to the guy who's holding the belt. And now you want to fight for the title after one win for Song Yadong, who doesn't have one huge win under his belt? Nah, man, that don't make no fucking sense. Why? Why would I want to watch that? Now, I hope y'all are paying attention. Paddy the Baddy Pimblett is not just one of the most exciting fighters because of what he does in the octagon. Though, he's fun to watch in the octagon. His striking has looked ever improving, right? His striking looked good against Michael Chandler, known for his striking, right? His grappling has always been his strong suit. Very good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, right? Put King Green the fuck out. Don't see that very often. Chokes, arm bars, etc., etc., etc. He can do the damn thing on the ground, right? But it's the intro. It's the energy. It's the fan base. It's the, dare I say, the swagger. It's always a good time when Paddy the Baddy Pimblett is in the octagon. That's just a fact. It's just a fact. It's just a fact of the fight game. Which, ladies and gentlemen, is a big reason why he's here. Not that he hasn't earned it, but I already told you there's at least 2 names that make sense to be in this fight more than the 2 names that are in this fight. They just do. It's just a fact. It's just math. But nonetheless, Paddy the Baddy, you are about to see the arena explode because his fan base is as loyal as any you'll ever see. Paddy himself purchased 250 tickets in this arena for his friends, family, and supporters. That doesn't count the other Scousers who have brought tickets outside of that are here for nothing else than to turn the arena upside down in support of Paddy the Baddy Pimblett out of UK. Now, on the other side of the octagon is a goddamn American. As American as apple pie, if you ask me. Justin, I don't need a fucking nickname, Gaethje. No, that's not his nickname. It's simply he doesn't fucking need one. Justin Gaethje, you know what you get from the second that he joined the octagon. I'm sorry, that he joined the UFC and stepped in to the octagon. You knew exactly what you were going to get. And that was a tough as nails dog who bought it from the second the bell rung until the moment the whistle blew. Whether that was 3-round fight, 5-round fight, title fight, undercard fight, main event, curtain jerker, Justin Gaethje brings them hands. Justin Gaethje throws them feet. Justin Gaethje will not go quietly into the night. As we hear the chants begin, I need you at home, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow degenerates, and even the few lunch breakers who went ahead and joined us for a night of fights. And that is when Patty the Baddie Pimblett walks out to the octagon. When Justin Gaethje graces the octagon. There's only one outcome, and that's a good fucking time. As Patty the Baddie Pimblett makes his way to the octagon. No, they are not in the UK. They're fighting in Vegas, but you're about to see how the Scousers and the Patty fans invade an arena. Let's go. If you don't know the Patty dance, just sit down. The Patty dance is easy, y'all. He's from UK. You don't need rhythm for it. Everybody can join in. It doesn't matter if you're going to Patty or not. It's all about having fun with Patty. Let's go. Let's fucking go, y'all. If you're not having a good time, you're on the wrong fucking channel. For the last time of the night, it's your boy, Mike Jessamine May, the man with the golden mic. If you're lucky enough to watch me on TikTok, it's the one, the only, the Pharaoh Live. Back at it like I never fucking left. For UFC 324, Gaethje versus Patty Pimblett, baby. Let's fucking go. It's been a damn good night of fights. The card in general in the early prelims, I believe 3 out of 3 finishes. The prelims themselves did not lag behind that. Several finishes, several good fights. The main card has not brought it as much when it comes to finishes, but it has been a pretty good night of fights. Some surprises, some things went the way we thought. Nonetheless, we've been having a good fucking time. And as Patty, the Baddie Pimblett out of UK walks into the octagon for his first UFC title fight. Now, of course, both men are technically challengers. This is an interim title fight. We talked about it earlier. Ilia Topuria having some marital issues, so taking some time off as he works towards that interim title up for grabs. The winner should be fighting Ilia Topuria later this year, most likely at that White House card for the official title, for which they will unify. Nonetheless, tonight is all about Patty the Baddie and Justin Gaethje. Let's go. Let's fucking go, yeah? Come on. Says he got a Polymarket chain. Did he? I think I missed that, J-Dubs. I'm not gonna lie. I think I missed that. Did not see that. Patty cool. I got him winning, but they need to chill, trying to make him the next Connor. Earlier, they compared him to the Beatles. You already know the UFC, man. They are going to throw shit at the wall and hope it sticks. And if it doesn't, they're going to act like they never fucking said it. I mean, that's just what they do. That's the model. That's the model. Everybody's Connor until they're not Connor, and then they never said they were Connor, and there is no other Connor, and they don't need a Connor. You know what I mean? You know how it goes. J-Dub says he did. I missed that, But that is fucking hilarious that their sponsor are giving their fighters chains. I'm sorry. It's a little funny. It's a little funny. Very entertaining. These entrances are night and day, huh? You said what? The fact that you don't like your own country is crazy. No, I don't know what you mean on that. That one security guard has a hell of a beard. Shout out to him. I hope to be like him when I grow up. Vibe King Dirk says, did Justin have a staph infection? That is a good question. There was some weird news coming out from the Justin Gaethje camp. What was it, 2 or 3 weeks ago? I heard he had something. Rumors that it was staph. I don't know. At the end of the day, it doesn't look like he has staph now. And it is what it is. I mean, what am I going to say? This is the same company that allowed Kevin Lee to fight for the interim title shot against Tony Ferguson with a huge patch of staph on his chest. It was disgusting. I couldn't believe that he was able to get past whatever fucking medical checks UFC are supposed to have. With that, it was literally humongous on his chest. I don't know if y'all remember this. Of course, we have a lot of new fans in the UFC now. But Kevin Lee versus Tony Ferguson, it was ridiculous. He obviously still had staph. It was obviously active. I don't understand how he passed any type of skin check from the fight commission, but I digress. So, did Justin Gaethje have staph? As you see, that there's a little nasty thing going on near his neck. I don't know. You have to assume the fight commission saw whatever it was, and they gave him the go-ahead. But they are fighting in Vegas, so it's very possible that everyone agreed that it was going to go down, and it just went down. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know, but that's a great fucking question, Vibe King. Thank you. You see that, right? Right here? Yeah. Like, maybe that's a bad ingrown hair, but that looks like staph. I mean, looks like staph. Let's see, Vibe King over on YouTube says it's starting, boys. Patty the Batty, Justin Gaethje, and these are the MFers I want on the channel, baby. For the last time of the night, we are live for UFC 324. Justin Gaethje versus Patty the Batty Pimblett for the interim 155-pound lightweight championship of the world. Craig, it is your boy, Mike Jason MMA, the man with the golden mic, back at it like a crack addict in the 80s. What does that mean? It's mean I'm not fucking leaving. If you're on TikTok, it's the one, the only, the Pharaoh Live. One half of the best goddamn news this side of Mississippi. Which side doesn't matter. We run them both. Lunch break news. So if you don't want to miss a goddamn thing, make sure you follow me on TikTok at the Pharaoh Live. Or if you're just interested in the best watch-alongs on the internet, stay with me on Mike Jesse MMA on YouTube. We appreciate you for appreciating us, and we're about to have a good-ass time, baby. Let's go. Last night, fight of the night. We getting it. Yeah, that look like staph on his neck. Yeah, J-Dubs. That looks like Staff on his neck for sure. It 1,000% looks like Staff on his neck. Holy shit. It's just bonkers to me. Like, not for nothing. For the folks at home, I don't know how many of y'all are like super familiar with Staff and what can happen from Staff and how easy it is to catch Staff from other people who have Staff. But fuck, I'm not taking that fight. Be honest with you. And you can be like, oh, but for this amount of money, if you're saying shit like that and you're not talking about like tens of millions, which we know the UFC's not giving either one of these men tens of millions, they're not even giving them $1 million. They're not giving them anywhere near $1 million because neither one of these dudes are champions. They're not even getting pay-per-view points. And how the fuck are pay-per-view points working anymore since there's no pay-per-views? That's a good-ass question. But I digress. For a couple $100,000, I'm not fighting a dude with Staff. You can say, oh, you ain't got that much money back. I get it. It's a lot of money. I do a lot for it. I do it with the injury. I do it if he was injured, if I was injured, if we were both injured. Staff, though, motherfuckers can die from Staff. You could die. Fuck that. Not worth it. I'm good. I'm all right. You go ahead and take your neck mushroom somewhere else, bro. Just as simple as that. Simple as that. Yeah, Staff, it can get bad. You can get a crazy-ass fever from Staff. Yeah. And Staff can get as deep as your bones. If you get a bone infection, there's amputations that are done because of that shit. Staff is not good. And it fucks with your immune system. Yeah, Staff ain't nothing to fuck with, man. It's common and like it usually doesn't get that bad. Yeah, look at his neck. That is nasty. That's gross. Yeah, but it comes from bacteria. But I mean, I used to wrestle back in high school. For those that don't know, now you know. And I mean, Staff would take out teams. You know what I mean? Like several people would catch it. That's why we were, we'd mop our mats before and after every single practice because of that. And nobody like took shortcuts, even though you're like, oh, you feel lazy after practice? Not to clean. Not to clean. J-Dub says, look at it. Yeah, it looks fucking nasty, bro. Round 1, let's go, baby. Worse, yeah. Nasty. Oh, nice little right hand from from Paddy Pimblett. Justin Gaethje able to block it. Nice right hand nonetheless. Justin Gaethje looks like he filled out fantastically after his weight cut. He looks like a different human being the day of his weight cut. Not in a good way. Nice leg kick from Paddy. Ooh, nice uppercut and then left hand. But then the right hand done by Justin Gaethje. Nice jab to the chest for Justin Gaethje. Paddy Pimblett do that right hand super awkwardly, but it did land. Paddy Pimblett is doing the thing Acosta was doing, but against someone way more skilled than Derek Lewis. He's backing up in a straight line, not how you want to do it. Well, Justin Gaethje all over him, though. Oh, put him down. Now on top. Can Justin Gaethje finish it? Some ground and pound from the former interim champion, Justin Gaethje. Who, Justin? Since when? Okay. Whatever. Justin Gaethje lets him up. Nice uppercut for Paddy. Oh, leg kick for Paddy Pimblett, but then he falls. Justin Gaethje lets him up. Paddy Pimblett 100% has the jiu-jitsu. Oh! The edge when it comes to Brazilian jiu-jitsu, I should say. Paddy Pimblett lands a few shots and gets the fuck out of Dodge. Not the prettiest thing in the world to watch, but smart nonetheless. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 5-round fight. Could end in a second, but all these leg kicks, body strikes from each man, those are money in the bank. Yes, both men are expending a lot of energy for a first round in a 5-round fight, not going to lie. Both men have decent gas tanks, though, so we'll see. Especially Justin Gaethje. He's a goddamn robot. Of course, if you're just joining, we are in the main event. If you need links, closed mouths don't get fed. And an eye poke happens from Justin Gaethje. Paddy Pimblett poked in the eye. The ref didn't stop it. Paddy kind of stopped it himself. Justin Gaethje could have kept going, but he stopped. It does look like it was a bit of an eye poke. Yeah, definitely an eye poke right there from Justin Gaethje. I'll drop the links one last time. And as I've stated before, no more monthly pay-per-views for UFC. All you need is a subscription to Paramount Plus, and you will get over 90% of the UFC cards this year for no added charge, unlike the deal between ESPN Plus. This is the debut for UFC on Paramount Plus, and thus far, it's been damn smooth. Ref tells Justin Gaethje that's the last warning, next eye poke. He's taking a point. Early for that. God damn. I like it. For those saying, why would he take a point so quick? They already talk about it in the locker room. You cannot walk out. You can't walk to your opponent or put your hands out to your opponent with your hands like this, right? We used to see John Jones do it all the time. He would use his longest reach in the UFC to gain even more by stretching his arms out. So it wouldn't allow his opponents to move forward unless they get poked in the eye. As they have a nice little exchange against the cage, but then they change the rule to you either need to keep it a fist, a closed fist, or you need to have your hands and palms out so your fingers are not extended towards the eye. That's a rule. It's part of the game. So it's super fair for the ref to say, hey, you did it once. I'm not going to tell you again. Next time you're going to lose a point. He warned him early in the round to close his fist. Yeah, I like that. Pretty good first round. I would give that one to the former interim champion, Justin Gaethje. Let me know how y'all feel, if y'all feel the same, and who you give that first round to. Love to hear it. Oh, Justin Gaethje dropping Paddy Pimblett against the cage. Likely enough to give him that round. I'm sorry, y'all. Seeing Kourtney Kardashian in the crowd is just throwing me off. That is random. I was not expecting that. Unaware she was a fight fan. Looks to be there with Travis Barker. I guess they're a thing now. I'm not plugged into the celebrity couple game. Oh, they have a kid. Oh, they've been together for a while. I'm just late. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm late, y'all. I'm not up on my Kardashianisms. My bad. Looks like YouTube is in agreement with me. They also let me know that Travis Barker and Kourtney Kardashian have been married since 2022. I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm getting old. You see the grays. I'm doing my best. Polymarket announced a $1.3 million bet on Patty Pimblett. Who the fuck is putting out $1.3 million on this fight? This is crazy. Y'all wild. Y'all more confident than me. I wouldn't put up $1.300. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Travis Barker did the intro instead of Ron Perlman. Is that a thing? Who? Who? Justin Gaethje with a small cut over his right eye. Nice body kick for Patty, but then gets off balance, then does a head kick and eats a jab for it. Off balance again. Yeah, Patty's super off balance. I wonder if he's injured. Oh, Justin Gaethje lands a few strikes to the chin of Patty. Nice knee for Patty. Oh, nice uppercut, but then over the top, a couple from Justin. These guys, while they're not playing rock'em sock'em robots, they are landing some heat on one another. Nice sneaky little uppercut for Justin Gaethje. That was nice. I like that. Nice jab from Justin. Knees to the body from Patty. I like those, especially in a 5-round fight. Another one. That one landed really good, right under the rib of Justin Gaethje. You don't want to eat those for too long. Patty mixing it up, dirty 13-13. Head, body, legs. Justin Gaethje headhunting 51-6-4. Which is a little abnormal. Justin Gaethje known for vicious leg kicks, not going to that well very often this fight. Knees to the body again for Patty. Jab over the top for Justin Gaethje. Doubles up again on the jab. Lands both of them. Patty Pimblett tries to go for a takedown. Justin Gaethje sprawls beautifully. Now has a bit of a front headlock on Patty. Let's see what he does with it. See if he tries to spin to the back. Justin Gaethje, people forget because he's got them hands and he got them feet. Does have wrestling experience collegiately. How beautiful is this, ladies and gentlemen? I know it is 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but this is the main event. This is the last fight, baby. It's usually 1 a.m. when this happens. Starting an hour early, and I'm loving it. 2 hours would be better, but hey, I'll take it. Nice kick to the body from Patty. Patty on the ground, not sure if he lost balance or was put on his butt from the punch. Now eating some ground and pound, though. Justin Gaethje in half mount, postured up. Running down some short elbows. Opens Patty up now. Let's see if he lets Patty up. He doesn't. Land some more strikes. 5 seconds to go. Oh, landing some huge strikes from the top. And Patty almost saved by the bell. A little slow to get up as well. I feel like his leg is compromised. His eye is definitely compromised, leaking from right under the eyebrow. That is maybe the worst spot to receive a cut in combat sports. Being right on the eyelid, that blood draining into your eye affects your vision, and even if it doesn't look good to the judges. And also, you're only a nervous ringside physician away from getting that fight stopped. Vibe King Dirk says the same exact thing, says Doctor might call this one. Oh, no. That cut on the eyelid was actually a scratch from the thumb of Justin Gaethje. Oh, man. And you seen him wince, and that's what got him the fall that led to the ground and pound. Oh, no. The ref missed that one, so it is what it is. But fuck, man, that's rough for Patty to Batty. 2 rounds to none on my scorecard. Patty done. You can't be the one who's hurt versus Justin. I agree with you, J-Dubs, and that's over on YouTube if you guys think I'm reading comments to myself. Nice leg kick from Justin. Patty needs to find some success. I want to say he needs a takedown, but Justin is not as easy to take down as people like to think. It's because they see a Khabib or an Islam or Charles Oliveira able to take him down. It's not that simple. Those names are not normal fucking takedown artists. They are some of the best to ever fucking do it in the weight class ever. And Patty might not just be on that ilk, right? He might just not be cut from that same cloth. He might not be on that level. So far, we haven't had any other reason to think otherwise. But to be fair to Patty, he's been poked in the eye and scratched in the eye now. That led to a lot of damage. Fuck, man. To get scratched in your eye to a point where it cuts you, so you fall, you don't get the ref to stop you. Instead, you get Justin Gaethje angrily throwing elbows to that same eye. Rough. Well, you're not even supposed to have nails on these fights. They check them. I think it was just a freak accident. But he definitely doesn't have long nails. They check that. But you got to think you have some nail. You know what I mean? Is it possible to have 0 nail? Rough. Nice body shot from Patty. Then tries to mix it in over top. I do not like how he throws that right hook. He doesn't throw it straight and bring it down. He almost throws it like a hammer fist. I don't like that shit. Heavyweights get away with it. At 155, I don't see that being successful. Nice jab for Patty. Another one, doubles up. Another jab right to the jaw for Patty right there. That was nice. Patty's finding success for his jab, so he's just going back to that well. Nice, powerful kick to the chest. Then mixes it up to the head, misses. Nice leg kick from Justin. Definitely want to see more of those from him. He has some of the best. Oh! Falls into that right hand, Justin Gaethje does. Patty eats it, though. Both men tough as nails. We can all agree on that. Nice leg kick for Patty right there. Justin returns the same. Oh. Nice body punch for Patty. Oh, left hand lands pretty crisp for Patty. Oh, and then lands another one. Justin Gaethje, a little compromise. He's another strong jab. Gaethje's feeling it. He's tough as nails. He has a good poker face, but he's definitely compromised. Uppercut dent. Patty mixing in some beautiful strikes. Another jab. And then a low blow. Patty lands a knee to the groin, allegedly, to Justin Gaethje. Justin hurt. Taking some injury time. Let me read the comments. Listen, J Dubs on YouTube says, yeah, they're going to challenge the outcome. Justin need to watch his hands. That's a fact. Especially after he was already warned. That knee, I got to see it from a different angle. Yeah, it hit on the cup. That's a low blow. Unintentional, obviously. Was going through for the stomach, the abdomen. But it for sure landed on the cup of Justin Gaethje. Total accident. No need to take a point. Let's keep going. A minute left in the third round. The first round that I believe Patty's winning. Let's see if he can close it out. I despise that right hand. Somebody please let me know. Like, am I just missing something, or is that right hand Patty's throwing just fucking angering you guys too? I don't like it. It's such a weird angle. No way a boxing coach taught him how to throw that. I don't like it. Another stiff jab for Patty. Wow. Patty looked great in that round. That's exactly what you want to see from Patty to Batty. 2 rounds to 1. Justin Gaethje still up. But Patty's gaining some momentum. Let's go. It's a fight now, baby. Let's go. If you're not having fun, you're on the wrong goddamn channel. That's right. It's your boy, Mike Jason MMA, the man with the golden mic. Back at it like I never fucking left. And if you're on TikTok, it's the one, the only, the Pharaoh Live. One half of the best goddamn news this side of Mississippi. Which side doesn't matter. We run them both. That's right. Lunch break news. Go ahead and follow so you don't miss a goddamn episode of best news on the planet, allegedly. If you ask this humble, not really humble, journalist. You know what I mean? Go ahead and follow. And of course, we go live every lunch break, Monday through Friday, around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And at 3 to 4 p.m., we post said live in its entirety on our brand new TikTok channel, The Lunch Break News. Go ahead and follow both so you don't miss a goddamn thing. You heard? You heard? Round 4. Patty needs this. Needs a finish or needs to take this round so that it comes down to the 5th. At least on my scorecard. I've been wrong before, including tonight. We'll see. Nice right hand for Justin. Another one. Oh! Landed a really good right hand there. Justin then lands the left hand as Patty tries to move in for a takedown. A really quick check left hook. Patty's coach is screaming for him to stand up. Justin Gaethje has a cradle. For my amateur wrestlers out there, you know what it is. But as it pertains to the fight game, utterly useless. Let's it go. But man, would that not have been hilarious if he just put him in a fucking cradle in the middle of the UFC octagon? I would have liked it. Oh, catches a kick and then throws a left hand, Justin Gaethje does. Justin's taking all that momentum right back this round. J-Dubs on YouTube also agrees with me, 2-1 Justin. And says, yeah, I'll give him the benefit of doubt on a Lobo. Yeah, for sure. Justin's tough as nails. So, yeah, I think he deserves the benefit of the doubt on that one. But it was a little It touched the cup, but I don't know. Oh, right hand again lands flush for Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje now thinking about the takedown behind Paddy Pimblett, but if I were him, I would just let go and disengage. Yep, he does. Lands 2 powerful punches. Boom again. Paddy on skates. Paddy's hurt, but he's still standing tall. You got to love this kid. Come on. Right hand again lands for Justin Gaethje. Paddy throwing and landing back, but not enough. You don't want Justin Gaethje on you like this, feeling the momentum, feeling his zone, knowing the spacing, knowing your speed, knowing your rhythm, and you're pushed up against the cage. Something on Paddy is hurt. He's wincing in pain. He has an injury. I don't know where it is. I don't know if it's his hand. I don't know if it's his foot. Both he's been acting a little ginger on, but he is in pain. He has an injury. I just don't know what it is. I think it was a low blow, but the ref didn't call it again. That would be the second foul done against Paddy, not called. Mark Goddard, good referee. Come on, man. Pay attention. Another jab. Nice little combination from Paddy, but Justin able to get out the way of the worst of it. Nice body kick for Paddy. Justin catches it, but doesn't waste the energy to try to take him down from it. Justin doesn't want this to go to the ground anyway. He'd rather just beat Paddy up on the feet. Nice body kick from Paddy Pimblett. A little bit of a back fist. Another kick to the body for Paddy. Another kick lands for Paddy. He needs to do a lot more than that if he's going to take this round, though. Good leg kick. Lays a nice little 1-2. Oh, almost got a submission, but they're too slippery. And now he's in a bad spot. Justin Gaethje landed some strikes from behind. Good as fight. It's been as promised. Thank the fight gods. But though Paddy finished that round better than he started it, I have it 3-1 for Justin Gaethje. What does that mean for the people who are not too savvy on MMA? That means Paddy needs a finish. That means Paddy's only hope is to either secure a submission, which is a tall order against Justin Gaethje, or knock Justin Gaethje out, which is another tall order, seeing as though there's only been one man with all the champions, former champions, and greats on the list of opponents for Justin Gaethje. There's only been one man who's finished him with the hands, and that's Max Holloway. J-Dubs, I'm with you. 3-1, baby. 3-1 Justin. Let's go. Old school cats. You know what I mean? Last round. Last time. Mike Jesse MMA, the man with the golden mic. On TikTok, the one, the only, the Pharaoh Live. UFC 324, Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett. And at the very least, the main event is as promised. A very exciting fight, a very back and forth affair. Though I have it 3-1, and Paddy believes it's 3-1 as well because he looks to be ready to go out on his shield. And shit, Justin Gaethje is ready to oblige. Lands a great right hand to the chin of Paddy Pimblett. Justin then pushes him up against the cage. Look for him to start working uppercuts and knees to the body, maybe creating some space and going after some leg kicks. Would love to see that, and some body kicks as well. Landing some punches on the cage. Justin Gaethje is. Nice jab for Justin. Another leg kick for Justin as well. Nice uppercut from Justin. Nice kick to the body for Patty, but he eats a jab for it. Going for a takedown. Able to drag him down, but not able to secure position. Justin Gaethje works his way up. Again, Justin Gaethje is not an easy man to take down. People think because they always see him throwing them hands and throwing them feet that he's a pure striker. No, this man was pretty damn good in junior college wrestling. Folks may say, oh, it's junior college. Y'all don't understand. You don't understand. To be a starter in varsity in high school is a fucking accomplishment. To be a starter on varsity on a big school is extremely fucking impressive, especially depending on what state you're wrestling in. To be a varsity starter, all-American level wrestler, even in junior college, D3 college, is extremely fucking impressive. Justin Gaethje can wrestle. He chooses not to. Except defensively. He's not an easy man to take down. Oh, nice right hand, followed by a couple of uppercuts for Justin Gaethje. He's not letting up. Paddy Pimblett needs to separate. I get it. You're against a cage. You want to clinch. This is what you trained for. You need to push off. You need to escape. You need to circle out. You need to throw them hands. You need a finish, young man. That's just a fact. Two right hands over the top for Justin Gaethje again. That right hand has been spot on damn near all night. At least for 3 of the 4 rounds thus far. Shit, 4 of the 5 rounds thus far. It's been looking good this round. Patty just trying to find his chance. Lands a couple. There he goes. Justin just weathers the storm as he does as well as anybody. His coach is just yelling, throw strikes. But of course, Justin hears the same instructions. He's ready for it. He's down for it. This is what Justin lives for. It's the exact type of fight Justin Gaethje wants. Doesn't matter the opponent. If it's a brawl, 9 times out of 10, put your money on the kid, Justin Gaethje. Condolences to the person who put $1.3 million on Paddy Pimblett. It is not looking like the best bet right now. Significant strike numbers are very close. Even this round, Paddy Pimblett seems to have, at least by the cards, more significant strikes. I don't agree. I think most of the damage has come from Justin Gaethje on this round. 10 seconds left. Let's go. Low blow. Right hand lands. Low blow not called. Patty slips. Oh, man. What we just saw is 2 of the toughest motherfuckers not in 155. Not in the UFC. But 2 of the toughest MFers on the planet. Patty, the baddie, Pimblett, Justin Gaethje. A hell of a fight. You could tell by the markings on the face who I have winning this one. I have Justin Gaethje at the very least 3 rounds to 2, but I think 4 rounds to 1 We'll see what the judges have to say. J-Dubs finally disagrees with me and says 3-2, Justin. I have it 4-1, but 3-2 is super fucking fair. Either way, I think we're going to be looking at Justin Gaethje, the two-time interim champion at 155. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like he was trying to do something. Almost had it. Why are you a hater? Jeez. They got Dustin Poirier in Office Paramount commercials, a la old school Sports Center commercials. I dig it. You definitely stole the style of old school Sports Center commercials, but they don't use them anymore, so hey, fuck it, right? And there's that Poly Market chain. That's a hell of a chain, J-Dubs. You was right. That is a hell of a chain. If that's real, holy shit. All right, let's hear what they have to say as to the winner. Then your boy's going to peace out. It's been a long night. Two judges have it 4 rounds to 1. Another has it 3-2. The interim champion at 155, destined to fight Ilia Topuria to unify the championships, is Justin Gaethje. Shout out to him. Shout out as well to Patty Pimblett, his first title challenge in the UFC. I don't think it'll be the last. He has room to grow, but a tough SOB nonetheless. This has been another night of fights with Mike Jason MMA, the man with the golden mic. And on TikTok, the one, the only, the Pharaoh Live. Make sure you follow so you don't miss a goddamn thing. We will be live on Monday or Tuesday. We have a snowstorm coming, so I don't know. For lunch break news about 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so make sure you follow me on TikTok at the Pharaoh Live so you don't miss a goddamn episode. I had fun. I hope you did too. And we'll catch you next time for the fights. Live every goddamn major combat sports event. All right. Love you guys and gals. Stay safe. Stay warm. And I hope you got enough snacks and bottled water